important. This race is important because if you look what they have on the other side running against our candidates, our Democratic candidates, you are going to have to put someone up that can bring people from both sides of the aisle out to vote. I'm telling you, I'm that person. Number one, because in all the polls that have been done recently, the most important issue that the voters are looking at is integrity, corruption in politics, and unethical behavior from our elected officials. The public is sick of it. They need somebody who's going to do the right thing. And I can tell you I have a demonstrated record and proven integrity for doing the right things. I'm not afraid to stand up and call somebody out when they're wrong. I will, as your sheriff, do that time and time again. As well as that, I won't be afraid to admit when things do go wrong, instead of covering them up. That's what the public wants in a sheriff this time. And that's the kind of candidate we need to put up against a Republican. Someone who's going to stand up and do the right thing, someone who has proven integrity, and someone that has a level of executive experience that I have. None of the other candidates have ever sat in a cabinet meeting. I was a former deputy secretary of the Department of Public Safety. I traveled to Mexico with the governor. I've been on missions for Homeland Security that include border security issues. I have that level of expertise. The other candidates do not, on either side. I'm telling you, I'm the candidate that the Republicans are going to want to try to beat. They don't want to run against me because they know they're going to have to come out with a strong agenda and try to beat my program for public trust policing. I guarantee you, no one has it. I'm the one that's going to bring that to Bernalillo County. Thank you.
So the next question is, a sheriff needs to be able to lobby the roundhouse for funding. Do you have a specific example of how you successfully lobbied on behalf of a group in the past?
If it's okay with you, we're going to take turns back and forth, so I'm going to take this one first. Absolutely. I just got finished telling you, I served as a Deputy Secretary of the Department of Public Safety. I've been through the legislative process, requesting funding. I was successful in getting funding for our information technology program, which I thought New Mexico needed. Before I got there, they hadn't even looked at the issue. It's interoperable communications. We have several large departments across the state of New Mexico that weren't able to share criminal records. Well, guess what? Criminals don't adhere to boundaries or borders. They cross over jurisdictions back and forth constantly. We had no way of tracking those. Sex offenders, that's a huge issue, and I take it very seriously. The recent case that just happened, that should have never happened. I think that I was able to obtain funding to tighten up some of the resources and information sharing with the other smaller communities so that they could track sex offenders. And I, as a sheriff, I will continue to do that. I have experience in the Albuquerque Police Department bringing a new information system there to share information. So I'm the one that has the experience when it comes to information technology. That was one of my programs that I lobbied for in Santa Fe to get funded, and I was successful in doing that.